Hello everyone, this is your host welcoming you back to... I don't know why you're still watching this because this is that bad. Super Metroid YPR. Yay, yay, yay. So, after the fun stuff of nothing happening in the last video, I ended up exploring more lava-filled places. No, actually, this is where the Maridia fun begins, is in this video. And by fun, I mean the opposite of fun. It was more like loathing. Yes. This is the point where it's like, oh, well, this seems like a good idea. There's nothing else to do. Well, that's... yeah. And you'll get to see exactly what I mean by things that just sort of set up to make it kind of seem like this should be what I'm doing. Or at the very least, it's possible and I could be doing this. But not really. It's like, haha, nope, that was a joke. Yeah, yeah, we'll just go with that. So on my way there, there's really not much else. There's not much... I don't think I collect anything on the way there. It's just me going, what in the world am I supposed to be doing? I have speed booster, where are things? At this point, I know people are further along, I don't know, and wonderful scrolling. At least with this maze, I kind of have it figured out. I know the door's down to the right. I know I have to drop to get there. Like, oh, well, not that one, not that one. Well, here's the bottom. Oh, hey, look at that, I go here. And then, yay, side hopper, go away. And then there's the door. Not hard to get through once you kind of figure it out. And like a genius, I decided to do speedrun tactics. Which doesn't really help much with this hack, I will say. I mean, actually, maybe it does, because you really want to get this over with as fast as possible, but... So I'm like, oh, I lost energy doing that. I better refill it. It's like, duh. But you know. And let's just waste that energy jumping straight to a river. So, I just had this bright idea in this. Like, I don't know where to go. I don't... Speed boost didn't seem to open up anything. But I have high jump now. And there was that thing in Maridia I kind of explored. So, I put those together and came up with an amazing solution to my issue of where to go. Which, don't do this because this is terrible. I mean, don't even play the hack, but this part, things are set up here. So I know there's more crabs. But things are set up, kind of. Now, I should have known not to go back here anyway once I see something. A couple of things, actually. But I kind of ignored that. Like here, you need Spring Ball to advance, like, or Gravity Suit. So I'm like, oh, well, blah, 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 whatever. Can't bomb jump in water. I also like how that pipe down there is purple next to the sand. So, with that out of the way, I actually do kind of like this Maridia palette, though. It's a nice brown... Well, that's not brown. Under the water it looks... That's a bit more gray. Gray and green. But underwater, it's got a nice brown tone to it. Especially with that background. Now here, if you remember, there's a gate. The gate is still there. That should have been my first clue. Except... I managed to get this stupid gate glitch the first time. And it's a blue gate instead of a green gate for some reason, because why not? Door down there, but that just leads to the tube, which if I went down there, I don't know if I could get back up without some severe slowdown and single underwater wall. One underwater wall jumping. There's a tongue twister for you. So, we've got these little platforms. I'm thinking, well, obviously letting me get places easier. It's got more platforms, lower heights. Arm pump. Oh, not going that way, so obviously this door is where I need to go, right? See, I'm putting all this together just completely wrong, and I should not have put it together the way I did. But oh well, I did it, so whoop-de-doo. And then here, like you get up here, and oh, I don't have the single underwater wall jump up this thing. He gave me that thing. And I can freeze that fish to get through the door, but there's the mama turtle room, big turtle room. I never called it the mama turtle room until this then. But there's this, it's still here. There must be items. Everybody loves items. So, there's turtles, there's this strange thing. Like, what are you? Oh, that must be an enemy breakable block. Well, how do I get the turtles up here? Oh, everything is super missiles. Now you really only need one, and I kind of went a little crazy when I did this. I was like, oh, well, these are all super missiles. I might as well just destroy every single one. I was like, wait, I don't need to do that. So the idea is not to do this. I got the turtle pretty much perfectly stuck right there. Like, well, this is amazing. So yeah, the turtle, I don't know how I got stuck like that, but it's there. Enjoy a fun looking little useless glitch. So I'm like, oh, well, you know what? I didn't want to get shot by you. There actually is a very interesting thing in that room. Which again, even though this is not that good of a hack, there's quite a few interesting ideas. One of them is in that turtle room, which you will see later. Much later. And I just froze the fish in the wrong spot. But yeah, at this point, it's like things are just setting up. It's like I'm supposed to be here. It's got these little platforms, that thing I can pass through the wall to get over, and then climb up. It's like, obviously wants me back here. Or it's letting me get back here. And for now, I missed that item on the dot. I am Englishing well. Because I fell through the door hunting crabs instead, because I wanted energy. But that just takes me back to the previous room before the big turtle room. But at least this time I'm not falling through doors getting crabs. Now if you're thinking of going to Crocumeyer right now, don't. Because I know Epi ended up doing that. And it did him no good. And there's the energy tank just hanging out here. Epi ended up going to Crocumeyer, using some slowdowns, save states, whatever. So he could be. I am surprised he beat him, honestly, with what he had, even with those. Because that room is that evil. But he did that, and it got him absolutely nothing. Except maybe he got power bombs for it, I don't know. But there's really nothing you can do back there. Crocumeyer is pretty much the last boss before Norfair. Lower Norfair. Oh, yeah. Look at this fun stuff. But at least you can get out that way. So it's like, well, maybe I'll actually make the turtle work this time. But yeah, Crocumeyer is not anything you need to worry about. Though I guess if you do beat him, getting power bombs would get you gravity suit, which would be nice. So there he goes, he falls off. And a missile tank. Now this is not the interesting part. I can't actually do the interesting part right now. For this reason. These blocks. Okay. Now these blocks. Speed boost. I'm not going to tell you what's up there right now. Or what exactly is interesting about it. But there is something very interesting. And I don't know why I even bothered seeing if I could charge a shine spark underwater there. It's like, well, that didn't do much. I don't know what I was expecting. So, you would think that might be the end of my Meridian adventures, and that would be wrong. I take this much further. I feel like I am making progress for the first time in a while. So I'm keeping with it. I decide that this is exactly where I need to be. And in doing so, I get brilliant ideas that kind of sort of leave me somewhere. It's like, oh, wait. Now I am trying to think more. Like, wait, this crab. There are crabs here. I could use these. I bet this is what I'm supposed to do. So I start waiting on crabs. This room in particular is probably the worst one I did with this. Because I'm freezing crabs, I'm doing a whole bunch of terrible stuff. Climbing underwater with freezing enemies. Never fun. Especially never required. So yeah, that guy's too high up for me now. I'm like, oh well. That didn't help me much. But I'm pretty sure I can make it to that ledge with the frozen crab. If I could get on it. So it's time to retry. After getting a little bit more energy, not that much. And so all the way, freeze the crab. Grab the energy off this guy. And this, now once I get gravity suit, Maridia is really not that much. It's not that difficult at all. But I don't know, it's so yeah, when I killed that guy anyway, I don't know why. Probably should have kept him around, but alright, so I land on him. I'm like, oh, I can make it here. Good. So I'm trying to manipulate this fish around. Like, oh, grapple blocks. This is exactly where I need to go. It's helping me climb this underwater. Why are there grapple blocks in here? If not for this purpose. And then it's like, okay. It's like, I can't make this jump. And there's no grapple blocks. There's no grapple block up there. It's like, what could be the solution? And my genius idea that I come up with for this is I froze a crab and destroyed a crab that was moving off screen. Not this crab, but the other crab that came up. That one moved off screen. So, genius ideas. I have to use that crab. Because it'll move off screen. I can climb up these grapple blocks while it's coming. Freeze it again so I could jump up there. So this crab is now useless. I don't need that crab. I need the second crab that'll come up here at some point. So I go, I know you're coming. There you are. So I decide this is what I need to do. It's like, okay, now he'd get frozen in one shot, and I can advance here. After I get my herky-jerky jumping out of the way. So I'm like, come on, crab. I need you. I don't... Now, even though this is probably the worst part... Well, maybe not. One of the worst experiences I had in this hack. I think I came up with some of the best solutions I've ever come up with during this part. It's like there was this one crab I know was moving off screen. So, I can use it. I'm trying not to kill that fish. So now that I got this, I can get up here, wait for the crab. I know the crab's coming along, so I have to wait, but I have to do it with the right timing, which thankfully I don't fail this, at least. I'm so intent on this, I actually got it right. It still takes a while to get there. But yes, I think I had some pretty ingenious ideas for this part. None of them worked, because I shouldn't be in here, but that's beside the point. So the crab is coming. You can do this two ways. You can climb up the crab like that, which would be safer. Or you can do it the faster way, which is completely unsafe, and do it like that. And don't kill that crab yet. I'm like, oh, well. Like, oh, I need the crab. Which if you freeze that guy in the right spot, you could use him, but obviously I didn't freeze him in the right spot. So it's up we go. And guess what? We need the crab again. So it's waiting for the crab. And hooray, we did this. Not quite. We are not done yet, because yeah, we can't get up that. But we do have a fish and a crab. And using these powers combined, I mean, you have to be very careful with that fish. And then obviously the crab comes up. We didn't really need it. And finally, big room is done. I have advanced, I have conquered the big room, I've done what was needed. So I continue on exploring Maridia, because obviously I should be going here. And we will see exactly how far that lasts, how long it lasts, in the next video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you for that epic thing then.